Welcome to this edition of Collier Focus. On today's show, we'll take a look at the Board of County Commissioners meeting. Parks and Recreation is looking to a block grant to help build out Eagle Lakes Park. And Collier Area Transit wants you to give public transit a try. I'm Troy Miller. We'll cover these stories and more next on Collier Focus. Stay tuned.
Whether reporting on the latest news stories or hot issues, taking a look at county government services, or announcing what's happening around the county, this is Collier Focus, bringing government home.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, the board unanimously approved a recommendation to submit an application for a community development block grant from U.S. Housing and Urban Development to construct a community center at Eagle Lakes Community Park. The $1.79 million HUD grant is key to getting the long-awaited community center built.
Community Development Block Grant funds are federal funds that the county gets that they have the ability to build facilities like a recreation center at Eagle Lakes. And so we've applied for $1.79 million to build this facility. The facility would be used for low and moderate income families that live around Eagle Lakes. And certainly we see a lot of activity at Eagle Lakes, but we don't have a recreation center. And we've gotten a lot of good community support for this application. I've received a number of letters from the East Naples community in support of the grant, as well as a petition we received from folks that live near Eagle Lakes. So it's got a lot of strong community support for us to build this community center.
The community center is a part of a plan that could someday also include a recreation center, a fitness center, and a community pool. The 2010 census numbers are in, and the Board of County Commissioners are not convinced accurate numbers were reported. The board's concerns stem from the fact that a large number of vacant homes were reported in Collier and Lee and Hendry County, homes that may actually be seasonal homes. The board voted unanimously to have the county attorney look into the situation and report back to the board with suggestions for what, if any, remedy they can pursue with the federal government. We will keep you posted on this story. CAT has figured out a way to improve on its already perfect ride by entering into an interlocal agreement with Lee Tran. The interlocal agreement with Lee County provides bus service between Lee and Collier counties. Lee County will be implementing a route to connect with Collier Area Transit on Immokalee Road. Lee Tran would run the route and Collier County would contribute the bus, which will be leased to Lee County. The bus is being purchased with funding received through a congestion management service grant awarded to Collier County. This route could start a new trend.
It's a huge thing, and I think the public is really waiting for it, and we are hopeful that, once the economy turns around and we can start expanding service ourselves, that we could do another route. But it's the best of both worlds right now. We're getting an opportunity to monitor the desire or the usage and to see whether or not it would warrant an additional bus on that route.
Keep in mind that Collier County bus passes will only be accepted on Collier County buses, and Lee County passes will only be accepted on Lee Tran buses. There is also a transfer site at the Coconut Point Shopping Center that services both Collier and Lee County buses. The new route is expected to start beginning in October. Now, April 19th was proclaimed Tri-Transit Day by Collier County Board of County Commissioners. The BCC also designated April 13th through April 23rd as Taking It to the Streets Southwest Florida Participation Week. Through these promotions, CAT is encouraging those who normally commute alone to try riding on a CAT bus. To help spread the word, CAT staff will be providing some incentives in the form of free bus passes and free passes to Sun and Fun Lagoon at the Sweet Bay Supermarket, 5926 Premier Way, just off Pine Ridge Road east of Goodlet Frank Road, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on April 19th. To learn more about CAT, go to colliergov.net. On the consent agenda, the board approved the Summer Food Program Grant Agreement. The Summer Food Service Program is funded by the United States Department of Agriculture Food and Nutrition Service and administered by the Florida Department of Education. The first application was approved by the state and BCC in 1982, and from 1983 going forward, the only requirement is that the BCC enter into a contract with the state of Florida to be a sponsor of the food program. The purpose of the program is to ensure that children can receive the same high-quality meals during the summer as provided by the school during the school year. The grant reimburses agencies that serve free meals to children 18 years and under in neighborhoods that qualify. Jim Thomas from Collier County Parks and Recreation explains that the number of children who qualify in Collier County is large.
It's phenomenal how much this is just, the numbers are going up. Right now the school board is at a 60% level of needy kids, and that's the total school population of Collier County, 60%.
Once Chairman Coyle signs the agreement with the state, the program will be set for this summer. The board proclaimed April as Water Conservation Month in Collier County. While Collier County is a national leader in water conservation, your participation is still the most important part of the program. Big Cypress Basin Board Director Clarence Tiers told the commissioners about the severity of the drought.
I appreciate the proactiveness of this commission and the county staff for moving forward with alternative water supply and some of your efforts utilizing 100% of your reuse. These are things that really protect the resource. We're in a severe drought right now. I came to you a couple months ago letting you know that it would be a dry year. And here we are. We have one of the driest 5-month periods on record in the past 80 years. So we all need to do our part. We're currently in water restrictions, 2 days a week watering. We need everybody to do their part to protect the resource, and we'll get through it and just have to look forward to the rainy season. But again, I thank code enforcement for their efforts, your staff for being so proactive, and this commission for supporting your staff. Thank you very much.
We also had a chance to speak with Clarence Tiers following his remarks to learn about the mobile irrigation lab and the free irrigation audit being offered by the South Florida Water Management District.
It's a free service to the public, and through the Soil and Water Conservation District, we pay for a mobile irrigation lab that goes out to your home, and it'll do an audit. It'll check your sprinkler system, look at efficiency, effectiveness, look at pressures, and design a system that works best for your needs in your yard. They actually give you a report, and what they'll do is, even help you as a follow-up on implementing that report. And you'll save a lot of water, and a lot of people use potable water, which is extremely expensive, and it reduces the cost of the homeowner, and it protects the resource.
For more information about the mobile irrigation lab, call 263-7615, extension 7603. The board authorized a representative of the Tourist Department to file a claim in the amount of $450,000 on behalf of Collier County for lost tourist tax revenue in the wake of the BP Horizon Deepwater oil spill. Tourism Director Jack Word says the amount was determined by comparing last summer to previous years and also considering the pace we were on for the 2010 summer prior to the oil spill. We will keep you posted on this lawsuit as it develops. On Saturday, April 30th, the Purchasing Department will hold a surplus inventory auction at the Naples Airport. The auction will begin at 9 a.m. with registration starting at 8 a.m. Purchasing Director Steve Carnell gives us the details.
We have a smaller sale than usual this year as we're essentially surplusing fewer items due to the tough budget constraints that we're all under. But we do have about 100 items for sale, and the sale is going to be conducted by our outside auctioneer, Atkinson Associates. We have vehicles, probably about 12 to 15 vehicles in the sale. We have computer equipment, including we're expecting to have several Dell laptops that are mostly still functional in the sale. And then there will be some various office equipment, chairs, desks, tables along those lines.
If you want more information on the auction, call the Purchasing Department at 252-8407. The board honored the Fisher International Systems Corporation as the Collier County Business of the Month. CEO and President Andrew Sroka was on hand to accept the award. Fisher International Systems Corporation was founded in 1982 by Addison Fisher, a security visionary whose many accomplishments are recognized globally. The company is privately held and is headquartered in Naples, Florida. Fisher International Systems Corporation has a distinguished history of innovation in the security industry. Fisher International operates on a worldwide basis with hundreds of major corporate and institutional customers in a variety of industries. Congratulations to Fisher International on becoming the Collier County Business of the Month. Well, it's time for a break. When we come back, the results of the checkup are in, and Collier County is a healthy place to live. And the county's investments also get a healthy review. All of that and more when Collier Focus continues. Welcome back to Collier Focus. For the second consecutive year, Collier County is ranked the healthiest county in Florida. County Health Rankings 2011 report was released by the University of Wisconsin Population Health Institute. The report is the most comprehensive report of its kind to rank the overall health of nearly every county in the United States by using a standard way to measure how healthy people are and how long they live. Dr. Joan Colfer, director of the Collier County Health Department, says being ranked the healthiest county in Florida means people living in Collier County enjoy longer lives and are healthier than people living in any other county in our state. To determine the county's health status, morbidity, quality of life, and mortality, length of life data is ranked. Based on those rankings, it was determined that Collier County is the healthiest county in Florida. Now, these rankings are available at countyhealthrankings.org. At the March 22nd Board of County Commissioners meeting, the board considered the transmittal of growth management plan amendments. Part of the transmittal concerned the possibility of an amendment that would allow the rezoning of land at northwest corner of Golden Gate Boulevard and Wilson Boulevard westward to 3rd Street Northwest. Now, this rezoning would clear the way for the construction of a shopping center. District 5 Commissioner Jim Coletta spoke of the process to determine the will of the residents.
We put this on the ballot, and the ballot came back 3-1 saying do it. Well, I knew this was the direction it was going. I was part of the old guard. I was there for the first master plan in '92. I chaired it. And I can tell you people were extremely conservative back then. They were even opposed before that to G's going in, and they fought him to a dead stop for a number of years out there. And the old guard has changed. There's been an evolution taking place over the years. And what you have there is a completely different animal than it was before. People originally moved out there for the idea of farmettes, to be able to raise vegetables, have some horses in the back, chickens. That's why they advertised the estates back 40 years ago. Well, that's all changed. Now it's become a family community. And stop and think about it. Is it really that rural? I mean, didn't we put a bunch of schools out there to meet the population needs? What about the EMS and fire departments? We don't have enough of them, I grant you that. But we got them through the place. We got one library, and we're fighting for more libraries. Parks are going in. And by the way, fellow commissioners, not fast enough, by the way. So let's be realistic in where we're going. Let's make sure that the plans that we're doing really reflect, one, the will of the community and are sustainable. Now, I don't know about you, but I got all the faith in the world in the free market system. I really do. And what happened in this past recession, you can't draw parallels to what's going to happen in the future. People built like crazy because it was such a pent-up demand, they thought it would never be satisfied. They overbuilt. We're at a different point in our history now. What happens another 30 years from now? Anybody's guess. But meanwhile, you got to meet the needs of the residents. And nothing about Golden Gate Estates fits our standard model for providing services, whether it's for roads, drainage, libraries, or even retail services. The location of this project at the intersection of two main roads serves Golden Gate Estates makes sense because it can easily serve so many people on their way to and from work. Certainly the residents of the area have overwhelmingly said they think it makes sense. What I'm hearing from staff is that we do not have to be bound by definitions of neighborhoods or community shopping centers, and that if we believe that the proposed 190 square feet center makes sense, we can transmit it. I support the project and would like to make a motion to transmit CP 2008-1 to DCA with the following findings. 1. The voters of Golden Gate Estates overwhelmingly supported the shopping center at this location and at the size of 190,000 square feet. 2. That it is needed for retail services in Golden Gate Estates, and the proposed shopping center helps address the demand. 3. The location of the center will reduce traffic already on the road system traveling to other shopping centers. 4. The center will provide employment opportunities to residents in Golden Gate Estates. And 5, the proposed center will reduce greenhouse gases because it reduced vehicle miles traveled. And that's my motion.
Commissioner Coletta's motion passed unanimously. Another section of the Lely Area Stormwater Improvement Project, also known as LACIP, is underway. The latest section is along Whitaker Road from County Barn Road to the Santa Barbara Canal and along the westernmost property line of the Royal Woods subdivision. The purpose of the $1 million project is to convey stormwater to the neighboring Santa Barbara Canal and County Barn Road Canal in order to help prevent flooding of Whitaker Road and the adjacent properties south of Whitaker Road during typical rainfall conditions. Flooding has long been a problem in this low-lying area. The county recently received their revised Fitch Ratings outlook for issued revenue bonds. In its credit summary for Collier County, Fitch Ratings considers the county's aggressive response to reduce spending favorably and notes that the current fiscal 2011 budget did not result in a reduction of primary programs or services, facility closures, or planned layoffs or furloughs. Fitch adds that given the county's conservative revenue approach, the ability to continue to balance the budget largely through additional expenditure actions will play a vital role in determining future financial stability.
I would consider the report very positive going forward. Those who want to invest in Collier County government paper should continue to do so because we think it's a very good investment quality, and it would help while we're not in the market for any debt issuance in the future. Maintaining our credit rating at the quality that it's at right now is of paramount importance to our financial staff here at the county. So,
Fitch upgraded to stable gas tax and capital improvement revenue bonds, and also the rating outlook is stable for the implied general obligation and special obligation revenue bonds. The rating surveillance continues to reflect the investment-grade quality of Collier County debt, according to Fitch. Now let's take a look at some upcoming Collier County government meetings. The following meetings are all held in the board meeting room on the third floor of the main administration building, 3299 Tamiami Trail East, at the Collier County Government Center, unless otherwise indicated. On Wednesday, April 20th at 9 a.m., the Contractors Licensing Board will meet. The Collier County Planning Commission will meet on Thursday, April 21st at 9 a.m. And on Tuesday, April 26th at 9 a.m., the Board of County Commissioners will meet in regular session. For more information on Collier County government or to inquire about other meetings that have been scheduled since the taping of this program, contact the Communication and Customer Relations Department at 252-8848 or via email troymiller@colliergov.net. You can also click on our website at colliergov.net for more information. Welcome back to Collier Focus. Now let's take a look at some of the many fun and interesting programs being offered through the Collier County Parks and Recreation Department. After School Adventures offers parents a safe and fun environment for their children when school is not in session. The program is for children from ages 5 to 12 and runs weekdays from 2:40 p.m. to 6 p.m. from January 2nd to June 2nd. The program is available at East Naples, Immokalee, Max Hass, Veterans, and Vineyards Community Parks, and the Golden Gate Community Center. For more information, call 252-4000. The Golden Gate Aquatic Facility offers youth aquatic lessons for children in 5 different levels based on their current abilities. There are several options for dates and times, so if you want more information on schedules and costs, call the Golden Gate Aquatic Facility at 353-7128. If you have arthritis and are looking for a low or no impact exercise, then the Golden Gate Aquatic Facility has the answer for you. Instructors for these classes are all trained by the Arthritis Foundation, and the exercises are specifically designed to give you a good workout with little or no joint impact. Classes are Fridays and Tuesdays from 11 a.m. until noon and are $5 each. If you want more information on the arthritis exercise class, call the Golden Gate Aquatic Facility at 353-7128. Is music missing in your life? Then consider guitar lessons in the park. These classes are designed to teach you the basic skills you need to start playing the music you love. The classes are available at both Max Hass Community Park and in the Vineyards Community Park for both beginners and advanced. For specific information and costs and schedules, call 252-4000. If you are interested in quilting, then the Naples Quilting Club is the place for you. They meet every Thursday from 1 to 3 p.m. at the East Naples Community Park, and the cost is free. If you feel like trying the tango, then sign up for Ballroom Dancing classes. This course will introduce and review a new dance each week, including the foxtrot, the tango, the rumba, and swing dancing. So put on your dancing shoes and meet at East Naples Community Park on Fridays from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. The cost is $5 per class. Learn how to be the best babysitter at Babysitting Boot Camp. The course is designed to teach all the basics in babysitting, including CPR and first aid training. Participants must be 11 years old and must attend all classes. For more information and costs, call 252-4000. If you're having trouble controlling your canine, then basic dog obedience may be just what you need. Using consistency, repetition, and positive reinforcement, this course helps owners learn how to communicate with their trusted companions. You will also learn handling skills, basic obedience, cues, and verbal commands. Basic dog obedience is for dogs 4 months to 10 years old. The class meets on Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. at Veterans Community Park. For cost information, call 252-4000. There's a whole lot more to do in Collier County, not mentioned here on Collier Focus. For information regarding the location of county parks and other activities, contact the Parks and Recreation Department at 252-4000 or the Collier County Communication and Customer Relations Office at 252-8848. That's all the time we have for this edition of Collier Focus. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.